This book is called Otis, and it's written by Lauren Long. Let's read it. Looks like Otis is a tractor, doesn't it? There once was a friendly little tractor. His name was Otis, and every day Otis and his farmer worked together taking care of the farm they called home. Otis liked to work. You see him going over the valley, and there's the farmer on him, and back there's the barn. Yeah, they're working hard. But after working hard all day, Otis was ready to unwind and play. He would ride the rolling hills and skirt Mud Pond down by the corn. He would leapfrog bales of hay and explode through the haystacks. He is playing, isn't he? That's funny. On occasion, he would chase a rabbit or play Ring Around the Rosie with the ducks to the sound of his steady puff, 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 puffity, puff, chuff. And sometimes, at the end of the day, he would just sit under the apple tree and watch the farm below. Every night, tired but happy, Otis would put poof into the little stall in the barn that was all his. See him? He's going into the barn. It's nighttime. One night when Otis was fast asleep, the farmer brought a beautiful baby calf into the barn. The calf bawled and bawled for her mother. It's just like a baby. It's a sound a baby calf or a cow makes, and it's like a moo, moo. My dad, Papa, had cattle, so I always got to hear them a lot. So the calf bawled and bawled for her mother, but when the sleepy sound of a soft puff, puff, putty, putty, chuff came from the next stall, the scared little calf stopped bawling and drifted off to sleep. Okay, Nana needs to work on the sound of that. It's puff, puff, putty, putty, chuff, putty, chuff. Maybe you all should read this for Nana. Look at the calf, it fell asleep. That's so cute. From that day on, the calf started following the little tractor wherever he went. Puff, puff, putty, chuff. She followed him over the rolling hills and down by the mud pond, and she was right behind him, leapfrogging bales of hay. Leapfrogs when you hop over them. That's kind of funny that the calf is trying everything. And the calf made their games of Ring Around the Rosie all the better. Oh, that's so funny. We're looking from the sky, and you can see the different ducks. And there's Otis, and there's the calf. That's funny. Sometimes at the end of the day, the two of them would just sit together under the apple tree and watch the farm below. Otis loved his little calf, and the little calf loved Otis. Oh, they're just sitting there together. Then, one day, the farmer surprised everyone with a brand new yellow tractor. "Time to move out, Otis," the farmer said. He took Otis out of the little stall in the barn that was all his and parked him back behind the barn. Then he backed the big yellow tractor into the stall next to the little calf. Oh, Otis looks sad, doesn't he? But the little calf didn't like the big yellow tractor. He had a deep rumbling snore that shook the stall when he slept. There was no one to purr the little calf gently to sleep, no one to spend her days with. And Otis could not even see his farm as the weeds began to cover his tires. Oh, that's sad. His friend often sat with him, but she could not get him to play like in the old days. He must be too sad, you think? It was early summer when the farmer discovered a poster. Who has the prettiest calf in the land? Judges will decide at the county fair and award a fancy blue ribbon to the winner. The farmer knew the answer. He would show the little calf. But on the morning of the fair, the little calf was nowhere to be found. She had wandered down to the mud pond by the cornfield to cool off. When she waded into the muddy water, her feet sank. With every step, she sank deeper and deeper and deeper, and the little calf was stuck in the mud. Oh no, poor calf. Let's see what happens. Get the hands, the farmer shouted when he saw her, and all the farm hands came running. Now that's what they call someone who helps at a farm. They're called a farm hand. It sounds kind of funny, but that's what they're called. So all the farm hands came running with their ropes, but the more they tugged, the more stuck the calf got. Oh no, she's in the mud. Oh no, you can barely see her ears there. Get the big yellow tractor, the farmer shouted. He can save her. But the big tractor just scared the little calf. She sank in deeper and deeper. Nearby, farmers began to gather. Uh-oh, oh no. Then call Fire Chief Douglas and the fire truck, the farmer shouted. They can save our little calf. But the sight of the big red fire truck startled the little calf even deeper. The farmer was fit to be tied. If the farmhands and the big tractor and even the fire chief Douglas and his red fire truck couldn't save the little calf, who could? I bet you know. Look, you can see the calf. There's the mud. There's the fire chief and the fire truck. It's the farm hands, the yellow tractor. Oh, everybody's gathered. Suddenly, the little calf's ears perked up. Over the hum of the growing crowd, there came a faint sound in the distance. A soft, rhythmic purr. Puff, puff, puffity, chuff. The crowd turned and looked. The sound became louder. Puff, puff, puffity, chuff. And all at once, Otis, puff, puff, from around the barn, and he turned and headed straight for the mud pond. Here he is. And that calf, his ears perked up. Otis puff, puff, puff down the rolling hills and pulled right up next to the muddy water's edge. The calf heard her friends puttering puttering purr and bawled. It was something like a hello to her. And then, to the sound of his gentle chuff and the amazement of all the people in the crowd, Otis slowly began to circle the pond. What's up here? Look, he's going to circle. He circled around, and he circled, and the little calf turned and turned, and never taking her eyes off of her friend. What's happening? With each ring Otis made around the mud pond, the muddy grip loosened until the calf was able to stumble out of the pond on her own. The two friends had found each other again. Look, everybody's cheering. Aww. Otis led the calf right down the dusty road toward the village, and everyone threw flowers as they went, following them into town. It looked like a happy parade. See them all lined up? No one needed a fancy blue ribbon to tell them that the calf was a special calf. Otis was a special tractor, and the two of them were special friends. That's so fun. From that day on, the farmer discovered that with Otis's puttering purr beside the chicken coop, his chickens laid more eggs. At milking time, with Otis' gentle chuff nearby, his cows produced more milk. On occasion, Otis even got to join the farmer and the big yellow tractor out in the fields. But often, at the end of the day, Otis would just sit with his friend under the apple tree and watch the farm below. The end. Oh, that was a good book.